Hello friends, welcome back. In the last video, we have started building a tasks app. We are halfway done with its UI and we will be building the rest of the UI in this video. So in the main.dat file, we have got a home screen which is a task screen. Inside the task screen, we have got a floating action button which is this and we have used a column widget as body. We have got a container and an expanded widget in the column. Inside the container, we have got two text widgets which are my task and the number of tasks. In the expanded widget, we have a container and we will be building the task list over here inside this container. So let's do that. Inside this container, I'll be adding a list view and a list style. So let's add a list view. And inside this list view, I'll be adding many list tiles. So let's use children and it will be widgets. So inside this, I will be adding the list tile. Inside the list tile, we can provide a title. And the title will be of a type of text widget. And the data is going to be something like learn Flutter. And so we have got our title here. So the next thing that I'm going to add is a checkbox right here. For that we can use a leading. And here we have to provide a value and the value will be false for now. Yeah, we have got a small checkbox over here. Now everything looks perfect. Now we can add some more list style over here. For that, copy this list style and paste it. And I'm going to change the title to something like do shopping, and then the next task may be uh, clean the room. Yeah, everything looks good. Now what we have to do is we have to provide a function for this button. So now let's do that. So what we need now is a small pop-up when we click on this plus button, and which allows to add new tasks. So this is what we are going to do now. So for that, let's see the documentation. And here we have got something called the bottom sheet. So a bottom sheet slide up from the bottom of the screen to reveal more content. So this is what we were searching for. And here I think we can use the model, because a model bottom sheet is an alternative to a menu or a dialog and prevents the user from interacting with the rest of the app. So this is what we require exactly. So let's use that. So inside the floating action button, we can provide a onPress property, and we can use the show model bottom sheet here. It requires a context which will be the current context, and it requires a builder, and the builder is build bottom sheet, and we can build this widget over here. It requires a build context, which will be context, and it's going to return a container. So now we have got exactly what we wanted. On clicking the plus icon, we will have a bottom sheet over here. But in the prototype that I have shown, we have got a small edge over here. So now let's create that. For that, I'm going to give this container a color of gray. And I'll and I'm going to give a and we can use a container inside this container and give it a color of white. We can give it a color, and we can set its radius at the top left and top right to a circular radius. So we can do the same on the top right corner also. Yeah, now we can see a good curve on the top left and right corner. So we are done with it. So the next thing that we need is a line to input our text and a button to save our text. Now let's add that. To add that, I'm going to use a column over here. Since I'm going to use many widgets, I will be using children here, and is of the type of widgets. Here I'm going to use a text widget and give it a data, something like new task. Now we can add some style to this text. So let's give it a font size of say 30 and a color of blue. Yeah. The next thing that we need is a text field to input a new task. Let's use a text field and it is going to have an autofocus because whenever we click on it, the keypad should pop up. Yeah, it's having an autofocus now. But I think it requires some padding. We can do that. Yeah, now it looks perfect. The next thing we need is a button which says save. So let's add that. I'm going to use a flat button for that. And it requires an on press. Now let's leave it as null. And as a child, I'm going to give it a text widget. It says something like save. So let's check it. We have got a save button here. Yeah, we have a save button. We have got a save button here. So that's all for today. And in the coming videos, we will be adding many functionalities to our app. So till then, bye bye.